everybody, Tyler here, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color. Well, I'm still gonna call it Link's Awakening anyway, and not just like a DX. This game was originally released for the Game Boy in 1993, you know, the original Game Boy. And it saw another re-release for the Game Boy Color titled Link's Awakening DX, so let's go into Start File. Actually, first things first, a little Easter egg I want to show you guys. If you put in Zelda as a name, listen to this. So yes, yeah, if you put in the name Zelda, instead of the usual file theme, you'll actually hear a rather catchy salsa version of the main Zelda theme. So I just want to show that. I actually want to find it cool, or I actually find it cool though. But we're not gonna use that as our file, of course, since it's not gonna be our name. I'm gonna go by Link, of course, because you know I've been using that for the other Zelda LPs I did, just for the sake of consistency. All right, so let's go and start this journey here. Oh, God. The hell? What a relief! I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You are on Koholint Island. Also, by the way, this will be the only mention of Zelda here. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you wash ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? So let me get this straight. It's basically my fault that the monsters are around. Well, Link, you finally stepped out of it. Name's Taryn. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. Oh, hey, nice. We got our shield back. Also, yeah, I'm giving him the Mario voice because, well, he looks like Mario. I mean, it's one kind of a Mario reference. Actually, speaking of which, there's going to be a lot of Mario references here in this game. So yeah, so we got our shield. It's well, I'm at the B button here, and let's go. Let's head outside and see if we can find our sword. So yes, this is a new location here, and this is Koholint Island. Hello, I'm fine, and you? Yeah, I'm doing just fine as well. Oh, hey there. Talk to you. How to say? Please call outside. It seems that old man O'Reilly is a shy guy in person. Shy guy. Yeah, another Mario reference there. Yeah, what he does, though, is that, like, if you go to those, houses with, telephone booths, why is there technology in a Zelda game? Yeah, if you, use the telephone here, then, you know, you can talk to O'Reilly, and he basically, you know, gives you hints, for where you need to go next. So, yes, yeah, this is actually a brand new location, in this game here, yeah, like I said, this is Koholint Island. It's basically, it's mostly, you know, basically a faraway island, and, like, you know, somewhere far from Hyrule. It's, you know, I guess you can say, kind of, well, kind of Hyrule's own version of Hawaii, or, you know, Alola. Anyway, push all the buttons. Yeah, if you want to save the game, push all the buttons at once. Don't know that's what that means. I'm just a kid. Well, it seems after you save, you will start at the last door you went through. I'm not really sure why that is, because I'm just a kid. Yeah, of course, you're just kidding. Oh, it's two kids playing catch. Yeah, you're just a kid, you don't know anything. So, anyways, so yeah, basically, I should tell you a little bit about this game itself. This is it's basically a direct sequel to Link to the Past, or according to the Zelda timeline, it takes place sometime after the Oracle games. But you know, believe what you want to believe. So yeah, we have our shield back, and now unlike previously, well, actually, I'll get more into detail once we get the sword back. We can actually use the shield to push those urchins right there. Oh, and their levers and Nocturocks as well, but we can't do anything about them because, well, hey, here it is. There's our sword. Let's go right up to it. Ah, no! What do you want? Oh, not you! Hoot, hoot, so you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there, Hoot! Wait, so let me get this straight. So, the only way to get out of the silence why can't we use a raft, though? We can just sail out of there. But most importantly, we have our sword back, it's because we have our name engraved on it. Of course it is. It's owned by me. Nobody else's. I like that right there. Just, you know, just swing it and then, get rid of the enemy, and And there we go. We have the new the Zelda theme. Well, it's actually a remix of the Zelda or the main overworld Zelda theme, but yeah, it's kind of like different or kind of arranged differently. All right, so we have our sword back, and so we can go kick some ass. So we can kill these levers and that Octorok up there. Kind of serves the same as all the other Octoroks, and if you press and hold the button, then you do the swing attack. Now, one thing I will say though is that unlike previous Zelda games in which they serve as permanent add-ons, the sword and shield in this game are actually treated as regular items. So therefore, you can just equip them to the A and B buttons they have there, probably because of the limitations and the limits on the buttons on the Game Boy itself, because it only has the A and B buttons and the control pad, of course. But yeah, that's basically what you do, is that, just map to the A and B buttons respectively. You can actually use any buttons you want to, but I'm going to go for put the sword as the B button. Because, well, for one thing, I'm actually a lot more comfortable, a lot more used to the sword being mapped to the B button. Because, mainly because of muscle memory. This is not a chest. What? You knew that? Okay. I love that. Yeah, this is. I gotta say though, this game's dialogue is self-aware. It's not even funny. These books here, you can actually it'll give you hints for information about Koholint Island itself, and the book on the very bottom right. It'll actually serve as the whole map of Koholint Island, but you actually press the select button to see it. Although you won't really see. Well, it's all gonna be just some sort of very boxed in. It'll only unlock more as you go more areas, but it's still better than the that gray box in Zelda 1. And as we fall down the well, we also have our very first heart piece. Yeah, we're really early there. But yeah, just like in A Link to the Past or the subsequent Zelda games, if you collect 4 pieces of heart, then you get a health upgrade. And no! What do you want? You two brave lad on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of mystery you will find on this uncharted Koholint Island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. Can we use our rap, please? By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Hoot! He's not watching. You told me he's asleep. How can he be watching me when he's asleep? Alright, so yeah, it looks like the only way to ever leave Koholint Island is that we have to awake the windfish, and that's just our main objective. So yeah, that'll just be the whole point of our quest. And that's a mysterious forest there. I really like this theme here. It's pretty sneaky. It's rather a suspicious sounding song too. And oh, hey, it's a talking raccoon drumming on his belly for some reason. As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. If you actually go north of here, he blasts you. Hey, oh, you're going to be lost thanks to me. Yeah, if you go north of here, then the layout basically just randomizes like all over the place, and so you'll really get lost. It's kind of, well, it's its own version of the Lost Woods, I would say. But as long as you don't do that, then the layout should still be the same. Let's go inside here. So yes, kind of want to see what else to say. So yeah, that's kind of what there is about like what. I did not mean to do that. Those are keys, by the way. Yeah, if you remember those, they were in other Zelda games, and they are still annoying as shit. So anyways, and yeah, if you stand on the cracked tiles for too long, then they collapse, and then you just fall down. So anyways, so yeah, like I said, this game was originally released on the Game Boy, but then it has it was seen an updated re-release in the form of Link's Awakening Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color. It's pretty much the same. Well, it's exactly the same as the original. Just they obviously added color, and of course, there's actually one exclusive optional dungeon that for this game as well, which we'll be getting to later on. Hold over your head, a metal aroma flows into your nostrils. Hey, the game actually is how we hold over our head. I actually am gonna exit and leave the cave, well, mainly because I keep on screwing up over the boulder puzzles here. I kind of keep messing up the path, so I have to just leave and then exit just for it to reset. So yeah. One thing I do want to say though is that if you probably recall in my in the last episode of my Let's Play A Link to the Past, I know I did say that that when I get to do in Link's Awakening, that would be on the original Game Boy version, and you're probably wondering why I'm actually doing the DX version instead. Well, a couple of reasons actually. For one thing, I guess probably the biggest reason is that as of like mostly for today, it's very much difficult to actually find a good copy of the original Game Boy game because for one thing, it's a lot of the game cartridges like their save batteries have been running out, and I know a friend of mine who has the original copy of Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Ah, piece of power. So yeah, sometimes enemies like these moblins, well, these are moblins, I haven't really mentioned those yet, but, oh, and also the Sword and Shield moblin. Sometimes enemies will drop, these, Triforce pieces, which are called the Piece of Power. If you pick those up, then your sword's power will be increased, like, basically your attack power. However, the background music actually gets replaced with this theme that's very repetitive, plays over and over again. And it doesn't even end until either you enter a building or if you take enough damage. So yeah, it'll just keep playing on loop like over and over again. All right, so what we need to do is that we need to bring over the mushroom to this witch right here. And what she'll do is that she'll basically just turn Toadstool into some magic powder, and that's what we're gonna need. So we'll just have to give her some right here. And what the magic powder does, it actually lights up, or actually, it basically burns enemies here. It's like, kind of like a fire kind of magic here. And also lights up torches as well. But we're going to need this magic powder for the raccoon in the mysterious woods. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. So yeah, because like so many of those game cartridges for the original Game Boy game, like their save batteries have been running out, and so I didn't really want to take the chance. And so, so I figured, yeah, if that was the case, then I can just go ahead and play the game on, on the Virtual Console. And by the way, folks, for this LP, if you probably might not be able to tell by now, I am actually playing this game not on the cartridge, of course. So, like I'm saying, I wasn't doing so, but rather I'm actually playing this game on the 3DS Virtual Console. And of course, and as a result, because of that, I am actually recording this off my 3DS capture card. So let me know that, ironically enough, this is actually the very first LP in which is going to be recorded on the 3DS capture card. So yeah, there we go. It's it's kind of ironic because like it thought it'd be either a DS game or 3DS game, but nope, it's just for Link's Awakening on the on the 3DS Virtual Console, because I guess it's probably my best bet to do so. So that way there I wouldn't have any risks for, for any save batteries, and so I'd still be able to, not have very much trouble, though. And the other reason is because, for what what I really didn't see coming is that later in 2019, because, because Link to the Past ended, well, my Let's Play of A Link to the Past ended early in 2019, and then months later, ironically enough, what I didn't see coming was that the Switch version, the Switch remake of Link's Awakening was announced. And so I was like, oh, well, well, which version should I do then? Well, I mean, definitely not the Switch version, because, I mean, I did want to play the game in its, in its originality. But, yeah, the other reason for that is because, well, since that game came out, and, seeing between, like, either, oh, god damn it, why? You keep on appearing to what you do. Yeah, let me know. It's actually a different theme playing because, it's not really the same Al from Ocarina of Time that we all know, of course. But anyway. So yeah, like, seeing that as the Switch version has come out and, like, trying to say, like, between the original Game Boy version and the, and DX, the other reason I, ultimately decided to go for the DX version is because, I actually only see the DX version as more like an expansion. And by the way, this is a map of Koholint Island, as you can see here. It's not really fully complete, but, it's, the more you progress further, then the more tiles will be unlocked. And, yeah, I tried pressing all the, buttons at once, because I did want to save the game, but it's very difficult to do so, actually, because, it gets you to the pause menu. But yeah, ultimately I went for the DX version, mainly because, I see the DX version as, more of an expansion of the original than an outright remake. Because for one thing, it's still the same engine. Only difference is being, like I said, the an optional dungeon that's exclusive to this version, and also because of the obviously added color, because it's it's more vibrant like that. And, it's actually it's better that way, honestly. So that's actually the reason why I went for the the DX version instead of the original. But I will be going over things about the original version. For the Game Boy. Although, if you have the original cartridge the original cartridge for the DX version, then you can actually still play on the original Game Boy. But if you play on the Game Boy Color, then you'll be able to access the Color Dungeon. Because playing this on the original Game Boy, you won't be able to access that dungeon. I actually spoiled what the name of it was, so yeah, there we go. Now you guys know. But we'll get to that a little later on. So, anyways, that should do it for this video. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, we are going to, I guess, do some more, do some optional stuff around in May Village, which is what the town's called. We got the tail key right now, so we can access the first dungeon, and so yeah. But we'll be doing some optional stuff first before we head there for the next episode. So, anyways, until next time, see you guys later.